Hello, Glitch Reaper here again. Yeah, I'm just resting in my void chest dimension. Decided to do a little decorating, so I added a little furniture. No, this isn't from Mr. Crayfish's furniture, this is actually from Rediscovered. But it does look nice, so I'll probably hop off of this and get into a few things. Okay. Just hop off there. And yeah, like, whenever you're riding something, it's just shift to dismount or whatever you got your sneak key set to. But I was going to get into a little bit more magic before I hop into what's out there, which is trying to get into another dimension. I've preloaded it, then got sort of, well, I let myself get knocked out because I wanted to make sure I could show more of it, and I thought it was going to take a lot longer to load, so I thought I'd have to do that previously, because it's supposed to be pretty intense. I've got a pretty good amount of processing power right now, so it's sort of brute force through it more than I thought. Now, these two items are from Evilcraft, which I also like calling Bloodcraft. They've helped me repair my stuff. This is a blood chest. You put stuff in it, and you can sacrifice some blood to repair it. That's what this thing's been for, is extracting blood as I go along. I got some of this stuff from random lucky clover, so sort of got specially awarded it. I will try starting the mod the normal way soon, actually. But this has come in handy more than once. This thing, I do not know how to operate it exactly. It doesn't have a GUI system. Yeah, I can click on it, but I can't actually... I'll figure it out later. Maybe the guidebook will tell me. I know that this thing has a guidebook, and I know how to get it. It's just it hasn't shown up yet. You can also get it in chests for dungeons, and you can make it yourself in a very special way, which I might show off. But another mod I'd like to get into, I finally have the ability to do so because I finally found a second diamond. What I mean by is I found exactly one other diamond, so again I have to choose what to do, but this time I already have a pretty good idea what I'm going to do. And this mod pack does have something special in it, Project E. And that's where a lot of this stuff is going to come in handy. Because Project E is, well, it has a special history behind it. The Equivalent Exchange series started off sort of the big magic mods, and it was all about turning items into energy and back again, and using that energy as currency. Hence why whenever I go over things, it'll say EMC on it. That stands for Energy Matter Currency. And that really does mean, like, you turn stuff back and forth into energy. In fact, this is a lot of the stuff from the mod over here. Another thing I got randomly was one of these alchemical bags, and there's something special about them that will help me do something with the realm I'm going to be going into, and it's going to be a bit of a whopper. But first, I'd like to get into the mod with a few additional things that I'd like to start up as early as possible, because there's some things it's just better to start as quickly as you can. And for that I needed a diamond. Aha! The Philosopher's Stone. An alchemist's best friend. Yeah, you know it. This thing is definitely very, very cool. Now, I'm also going to need to create the second item from this that's going to be awesome. I think I got it with my stone variants now. As you can see, I put up a few signs, so as I go up, I can just sort of look to the side and see what I'm going to get. Huh. Didn't realize I perfectly had exactly 4 of those. Oh well. I think I can use any kind of stone. I think I'd like to use some diorite, because I need to do something to craft this, and it requires some stuff. I've also been fishing, so you may notice I've got some more fish. I'm going to need some food over... Whoa! Forgot about that little issue. Sometimes the Furbies don't seem to know where they shouldn't spawn, especially the hostile ones, ironically. So allow me to... Oh, darn. Missed. Oh, those things can move quickly. Oh boy. Well, thank you for unbreaking 3. Did I get... Well, that's worth a lot of EMC. Yeah, I've been picking up those over time just because they're worth it. Oh, thank goodness. Can I... Those will go away on their own. The thing about Infinity is it sort of spams your world with arrows over time, so that can be a little annoying. Something tells me I'll be pumping those things for EMC like crazy. Because it just makes a lot of sense. Well, there was a complication I didn't see going. Yeah, I think that's with the Furby Mania mod where they all come from rather than Afraid of the Dark. Because I'm pretty sure that it's because they have general spawning conditions rather than specific, so they just don't know when to give up. Transmute this into that. Yeah, I'd call that definitely an achievement that is going to be very well off. I'm sort of use that to mark that wall, and I'm sort of doing some magical stuff in this general direction. The question is, where do I put my whoa, another one, another one. What is this, Furby's raiding my void chest day? I mean, I literally had no problems at all while I was fishing for quite some time there, and now they just decide to show up and interrupt my day. So, yeah. I usually put that with fishing, but... Good. Combat game. Sorry, wrong thing. Clicked the wrong thing. And this will come in handy for a very good reason very soon. I hope. Ahem. Keep getting interrupted by some small, fuzzy robots. Yeah, how many times are you going to hear that? I was going to say, I'm going to mark my walls. I got sort of my blood type magic set up over there. I can sort of start here. I guess I can use this to mark this wall. Here we go. The thing about this is you can teach stuff to it and give it energy, and you can then use that energy to take stuff out. And as you can see, it can go through pages and stuff, although I don't have anything to go through here, and you can do search functions. So it's sort of like how Equivalent Exchange 3 had its transmutation table. And in fact, this is going off the original Equivalent Exchange series. The original mod author decided to go a different direction with his current generation of it, so the original version has been expanded on in its original form, so to speak, recoded, ported, etc., and that's what Project E is all about, is making the original lineage great, and I like that. Either way, probably want to put up my Philosopher's Stone. I don't really need it for too terribly much right now. I will, however, be needing something else from here. Yeah, a few things I've randomly obtained. That thing I am not going to use. It's a work in progress. I hear it's really, really buggy. So I am going to have to be gentle with that thing. This I probably will use because of how this whole dimension is going to work. Let me see here. I'll be able to recreate one of these, but I'll need to teach this stuff first. Now let's see, what all do I want to teach it? This thing's kind of rare, but because it is renewable, I am willing to... Ding! See, I've learned it. So now I have a lily pad. Now, because I've learned it, but I did not burn it, I don't get points for it. But on the other hand, if I wanted to learn and burn, like, let's say maybe eggs? I don't know if that'd be the best thing to burn, so to speak, and I can get a whole lot more out of other things. But because it sort of, it takes a while waiting for chickens, I'll give this as an example. I'll separate these out, actually, just so that I have one. Oh, not again. Oh, you manifest in that dark spot right there, don't you? Okay, okay, buddy. Pop up so I can smack you. Thank you. I was going to use this to start up the other... Well, this has been an adventure, and I haven't even left my magic box. What is going on? On the other hand, this also gives me some more stuff to illustrate my point with. Okay, did I get a bow? Yeah, I got a spare bow. So that was kind of convenient. Admittedly, I only really need like one arrow, so I might as well just exchange these. Because I don't need anything else. And I might as well just let that be there for the build-up. I'm having a very unusual time with... yeah, I keep hitting the wrong box. Weird. At least I'm building up some serious EMC for that, so that'll be good. Ahem. As I was going to demonstrate... yeah, this is learn and burn. You throw it in, you get EMC, have enough to collect a couple of those, or eggs, and it is considered learned, so I can transmute that whenever I want, as long as I have one of these transmutation tables. The thing is, that's information bound to the player. It's sort of like Thaumcraft research. I'll be able to do that wherever I go, as long as I have the right stuff. In this case, that would be my special table. I think you could pick that up with any pickaxe, by the way, but I'd prefer just hitting it with iron just to be sure, because that's usually as high as you need to go for a lot of things. Now let me see. Whoa, did I hear something? I thought I heard something. Okay, never mind. I just thought I heard something. Now, these are going to be mostly for power, as I was saying. I don't really need them for much else. Yeah, that gave me a ton of points. I wish to learn bones, because I need a bone for something else I'm going to do. I could probably do that now. I mean, I got more than enough EMC to, like, just make stacks. I think it's going to take me approximately a stack of bones. So, yeah, there's that. This brings up a point. When I get to the other spot, will I be able to find string? Oh yeah, I need to memorize string, too. I definitely need to do that. It's one of those things that, well, I know there's, like, spider spawners all over this mod pack, but at the same time, it would probably be a good idea if I just memorize that straight. BC leather. A saddle. Ink sacks, because that'll be good for Thaumcraft. Let me see here. The cooked fish is an idea. I don't need to memorize the other fish right now. I'm good. But I'm sort of building up. So you can see how this system works. Saddle stack, but I guess I can just burn it and learn it, because I will be needing more. I think I'll be needing leather for some other stuff more immediately. Okay. Glass bottles, I think I'm finding plenty of along the way. This is strength, so I don't need to worry about that. Anyhow, that ought to work for now. I got most of that out of here, because this is stuff I can fish up. So I have things in a fishing chest. So now I'll be able to make all sorts of other stuff. Oh, interesting thing. When something's enchanted, it prorates the enchantment and gives it more value. So if I were to turn in this enchanted book, I would be getting a lot of stuff. But I'd rather save that for something else special. So no, not right now. Besides, it has some good enchants on it. I don't want to burn that off right now. Let's see, adventuring gear. What else did I need to do? Because I'm doing a lot of preparations for this. And that's sort of what this is all about, is getting ready to do a big journey. Because this is going to be fairly epic, actually. I'll be doing a lot of stuff. Let's see, was it? No, it wasn't combat gear, that stuff. I need to create something special. Okay, I need an Eye of Ender. And some of these. Because I need to prep an ender chest. While I'm at it, I might as well also prep a void chest. Huh. There's a good point. Need to prep a void chest. Because I've made a couple, because they're not really that expensive to make. But at the same time, it's just stacked onto a regular chest, actually. Let me see here. I need about 4 blocks, so that's about... Whoops! Forgot about inventory tweaks. Oh well. Guess it's sort of gonna work. Hit the wrong button. I think it's about half a stack, because I need about 4 of them. No, wait, that's more. Yep, just a moment. Okay, let me see. I need about 4 blocks. That's 9 each, so that'd be 36. So that's this plus about 4. There we go. Is that okay? There we go. I was gonna say I need 4 blocks of that. I need some. What did I hear? Now that they're actually popping in here like that, I'm a little concerned. Mainly because they could just sort of interrupt me at any time at all. There we go. As I was saying before, these things aren't really that hard to make. It's just that I need to, you know. Okay. After interruptions, I'm still preparing here. Getting this ready in advance. Okay, because I need to teach that how to do ender chests and void chests. Ender chest. Oh, while I'm on my way, I might as well have a snack. That's a printer, by the way. I'm using certain things to mark the walls because this space is large, and although it looks really cool, it just sort of blends into an image, so it's one thing where you may want to know where your boundaries are. So there is that. I think these go into these locations, and this is at the corners. Yeah, there we go. Void chest. I just need this to remember that. I've already got some backup, so I should be okay. But, yeah, I think... okay, I've got a really good idea what to do with this. There we go. Void chest learned. Okay, I'll put this in here. Because the thing about these is each color acts like a frequency to hold stuff. So, if I have anything in here, all bags of that color will have that. Now, I'm not sure if that's per player or per world. Like, I'm not sure if on multiplayer, if you could put things, like, in this case, inside a green alchemical bag, and like your friend holding one would instantly get it. I mean, that would be kind of cool in a way, because you could use that to send supplies. That's actually a pretty neat idea, and this should probably be over here, even though I haven't been using that for a while. But yeah, that would be interesting. It'd be like, hey, buddy, can you give me some food? Just give them some bread, and there you go. So that would be pretty cool. So let me see here. Is there any preparations I need to do? Because I've got that kind of stuff in there. No, oddly enough, I might as well just teach it this too. I have a ton of points. This is when I wish I had another diamond. But I do have other minerals that I need to teach it. Some of which just don't show up in that dimension. Let me see here. By the way, anything designated as an ore will never have an EMC. Even if it's something that you think would be perfectly fine, it just doesn't. I don't entirely know why, it's just that way. I need to teach it emerald. Tin. Iron. Gold. That does not have an EMC. Lapis, definitely. Glowstone, yeah. Think all that I collected from that one area. That was nice. Okay, let me see here. Wow. The EMC of that's so low for for a whole block. Yeah, I'm teaching it by the block. Okay. Coal, I don't think I'll need to teach it for a while. Redstone dust, I do get a lot of from those Furbies, so I don't think I'll need to worry about that. This stuff is modded, it doesn't have an EMC. Oh, I haven't cooked any copper here yet. Oh, there's a slight oversight. I can wait for that later. I just teach it a few things now before I head in. But the more the merrier. Might add, some of these things have EMCs because it universally recognizes certain materials that are very commonly added, like tin. I mean, seriously, how many mods add copper and tin? It's kind of ridiculous. So, yeah, it's just a little prepared for that. Okay, I think I learned everything there. Well, I guess I could teach it. Well, I have plenty of some things, so I'll be okay. Okay, let's see here. There we go. Okay, and now I'll put this inside the bag. Oh, quick reminder to self, I forgot to put up something. Probably wondering why I'm keeping that on me. There's a pretty good reason why I'm keeping this on me. Whoa. Okay, that's just a particle effect. I'm good. For a while I thought I'm getting a little paranoid here. I need to calm down. That doesn't usually happen. It's pretty rare that they show up, so I shouldn't worry about it right now. Anyhow, as I was saying, I've got a little something I need to do whenever I head out here. Huh. That's weird. I thought I already had that research. Shouldn't it be... Huh. Okay. I think it claimed the wrong research. Let me compare with my book. Might add, you don't have to have the book on you when you do your research with this mod, so that's sort of interesting to note. Just saying. Okay, let me see here. Afraid of the dark stuff. Let me get my book. And by the way, this is what it should have announced that I had got on my research. Okay. Yeah, that's what it should have announced that I got. Yeah. It's most unexpected. Simply having a water bottle in the dark forest house will turn it into a sleeping potion of some kind. When drunk, it makes the consumer drowsy and more willing to sleep in a bed. I want to take a nap. Yeah. Thing is, whenever you go in there with a water bottle on you, you're supposed to basically just automatically get these from any water bottles. It just auto-converts into a special potion. It allows you to sleep during the day, but not in the way you'd think. As long as you're under that effect, and you go into a bed, whether it's in that location which also has that effect, that's when you go to the next dimension that is involved in this research line. So that's a big deal. Now, as for the Dark Forest itself, it's this enormous structure. It's this huge multi-tree structure. It's hard to miss. If you're either flying overhead or you have a good view, you will know whenever you find it. I don't need to have the book on me, but I can just put it up for now. Yeah, see, I've got a spare void chest. I know what I'm doing. Okay. Here I go again. There we go. So you can sort of see this gigantic tree next to it. Well, that's what a dark forest is. I think if I hit F3... Yeah, it still says Eerie Forest. It's not an actual separate biome. It's just a structure, which is this place. It's this ginormous set of trees that has this big building in it. It's actually this lit up already. I did not put these torches here. So, yeah, you don't need to worry too much about stuff randomly showing up. And also note, it has a lot of bones, and leather armor that is white. For some odd reason, it also seems to have clocks. Like, lots of clocks. Like, so many clocks that I'm definitely going to be burning some of that for EMC. I can leave some of this treasure. I can loot it left and right. I just wanted to have at least one complete set of armor, so that I can show it off later in an armor stand for no other reason. Ooh. Well, this is nice. You gotta admit, that's really dramatic. I may or may not take these chests themselves later, because I may decide that I want... Just a moment here, kept sorting, sudden sorting moment. But yeah, I may decide later that I want extra ones for my void chest dimension. So, I can do that later if I want to. I mean, I have plenty of storage space, and I'm about to reroute how that works yet again because of the power of transmutation. So I won't necessarily need to store as much stuff. I need at least a stack of bones for something in the future. So yeah, I don't know why they're storing so many bones, but it's apparently with some sort of cult, so I have a feeling it was a bit of a death cult, which is, of course, never good. I don't know, maybe they was trying to not fear the Reaper, or maybe they was trying to get more scared of him. It's hard to say. Oh wait, I'm a Reaper too. It's in my name. Does that mean I was meant to be here? Another scroll. I've already got that research now. And I've got apparently more than 2 stacks of bones. This place gives you a lot of bones. Like, my farm, even if I did not memorize bones for Project E, I would be having enough for a very long time. Now, I know there's another floor down there. I'm trying to remember if it has loot too, or if it's mainly this floor, because it's kind of about a 2-floor structure in terms of where you can actually go inside, and wow, this really is a lot of bones. Whoa, did I hear a zombie? They below me? Probably. Yeah, I sort of popped in on this floor. Because I saw a place where the trees were nice and close by, and I took it. So, I didn't exactly explore the lower floor first. Kind of funny how that works out sometimes. Kind of, if you want white armor, like if you're doing a team thing, this would be the place to just randomly pick it up. Like, oh, by the way, do you want some of this white armor? It's all leather, but it's all very white. So if you're the white team, just come here and pick it up. Well, I can certainly say that this would be okay with multiplayer because there's more than one of those scrolls. Each player only needs one. I think I've successfully looted this entire floor. Something tells me I need to deposit a very large amount of bones. But because those zombies are apparently underneath me, I am going to have to get ready to fight them. Because they're just annoying me right now. At least I think they're down here. Maybe I'm hearing them from even deeper? That's probably it. I'm probably hearing them from even deeper. That's gotta be the reasoning. Either that or they're outside in the forest area. Oh well. I guess that's how that works. I have plenty of bookshelves, but then again I have a nice reed farm at my spawn base, so I don't really need... Oh, okay. It's very quick. Out of my way. Well, someone decided to hit me with the cavalry. Yeah. And yet more bones. That was interesting. It tells me I'll need a fish. At least they got a nice building. It's a good thing that arrows don't automatically burn stuff. Otherwise I would have accidentally torched this place. Oops. That would have been bad. Also, certain things from Inderzu also seem to be general. And that was a fallen knight on a fallen steed. Yeah, I just got attacked by an undead knight. So, it happens. Okay. Well, I've got the drowsiness effect. Is it going to wear off, or is it going to... Okay, it's going to cycle. So I can just head off here and pop in with another video later. And yes, I'm holding a fish. Whoop. Did something... Oops. Yeah, I must have been aiming at a bed and forgot which direction I was pointing. I have entered the nightmare dimension. I was again going to do more of the stuff later, but... Well... I guess I can pause here and continue later. Oops, I was going to sign out calmly before this, and preferably in a more dramatic pose, admittedly, but apparently things happen. Okay, before anything pops up, yeah, I was going to say, whenever you enter this place, you wind up with a copy of your book, and you wind up with this book. It's called Insanity's Heights. Foul Old Ron. There's an interesting name. But basically, what that means is that is a book that gives you clues about how to find your research that's in here. I know I'm going to make this into a floating tree, but I need some supplies really quick before I head forward. That way nothing will attempt to whack me immediately. Yeah, I just had to do that real quick. I don't have the ability to make... Oh boy. Somewhere around there. By the way, I finally figured out what was causing that sudden brightening glitch. Apparently, it only happens... Yeah, whenever you do that. Whenever you look at a mob, you have damage indicators on. I don't know why, it's just the way it is. Let me see, can I make my way to this big structure? I have some extra wood, that's good. Hello? Can I make my way to the structure first? Before anything bad happens? I just need to, I think I see the path. It's sort of dark and with red fog around here, so it's a little tricky to see. Oh boy, invisible. Visible but not actually attacking. Okay, fair enough. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. They are quick. I will give them that. Very, very quick. Come on, entrance, I need you. Whoa, they snuck up behind me. Too many, too many. I'm out, I'm out. And this is what happens when you die there. You wind up going back and having pretty much everything as it was before, because it memorizes your inventory separately. As you can see, the inventory is different over there than it is over here. I didn't mean to illustrate it quite like that, but, well, I guess I can get back to signing off and explore more of that place later. This is Glitch Reaper, and it's been interesting, and I'll be signing out for now. So, I guess this is me signing off, so goodbye for now, everybody.